Thank you for joining me in this video today. It's another time with Life Skills Media TV, and today I want us to stick together to the end. I want you to watch this video to the end because I'm discussing about something that is very important in your career, something that you cannot overlook. A document that is very important, a document that summarizes who you are, that tells us who you are, the kind of personality you are. Are you an achiever? Are you a self-starter? Are you a good starter? Are you a good finisher? Are you someone that sustains, a result? A document that crafts who you are together, that summarizes you and tells us about the story of your life. About your career. So I'm talking about your resume or your CV. It's a document you cannot shy away from. So no matter the attention you pay or you put to this document, it's worth it. So because your CV is a document that is like the story of your life, of your career. You are writing it, and anyone that even never seen you or met with you can pick it, read it, and get fascinated to you and say, "Oh, I can't wait to have a chat with this person." That is how your CV or your resume should be written. You understand? So today I'm talking about the content of your resume, things that need to be in the document. The document you are sending out there to recruiters, to people that have never met with you, and they will read it and they will get acquainted to you. So pay attention to what I'm discussing with you in this video. So I said I am discussing with you the content of your resume or your CV. What are the things that you need to put down in the CV? Don't forget, this document is your identity. It is something that tells us about who you are. It is something that a document that when reading it, we are actually getting acquainted to you. So it's a document that puts you in the faces of recruiters. It is a document that actually determine whether you get called for an interview or you get a rejection email. So are you not going to pay attention to it? And I see many professionals, they don't really update their CV. I also talk about online presence, that many professionals don't really pay attention to their online presence. So your CV is not a document that you should neglect. At every journey of your career, at every journey of your life, you have to be updating it so that you can carry relevant information at every point in time. It is not when you are ready to move to the next level that you now start putting together words into the CV or the resume. It will not be live because your document is a document that needs to be live. I get you. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get into it. There are two. I want to summarize your CV in two ways: your past and your present. Okay, what am I talking about? Your past. In your resume, we want to see some things. I'm discussing this with you based on my experience reviewing people's CV and interviewing people. I've never worked in HR. I'm not an HR professional, but I work with HR professionals to review CV, to actually nominate people to be called for an interview through their information. So reviewing people's CV, I see many people that, they are very good. They are good in what they do. But many of them, they don't know how to itemize their story. They don't know how to tailor their story that people will get acquainted to it and get fascinated with it. They don't know. They don't know how to summarize themselves. So I see a lot of gap in this. So don't fall victim of this. That's why you need to watch this video till the end. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if it's your first time of watching any of my video. Okay, I was talking about your past in your CV. How do you represent your past in your CV or resume? There are three key elements that need to be in your CV about your past that will tell us about your past. The first one is your learning curve. Your learning curve talks about your academics. The certificate you have is maybe from university or polytechnic or whatever. You need to put it down in your CV. We want to see it. Your professional trainings, your professional certifications, the trainings you have attended, the certifications that you have achieved. So we want you to put everything down in your CV. So your learning curve is very important. You need to know how to represent it in your CV. The second thing we want to see in your CV that tells us about your past is your achievement curves. The awards you have achieved, you have received. Maybe your workplace, they've given you an award. Maybe it's an academic award. Whatever awards that you have gotten in your career, We want you to document them. We want to see them in your CV. The third one is your career trajectory. Your career trajectory is very important. You represent it very well. Okay, what are the promotions that you have gotten? Okay, what are the job changed? Have you changed job recently? Have you changed role recently? We want you to document all this. Do you have an additional assignment? Different from the role or your career trajectory? Maybe there are some additional roles that they are giving onto you, additional jobs, additional deliverables. We want you to document all this. That is about your past. What about your present? It's just two things we want to check. Your contributions and impacts. Now, that's about your past. You've achieved so much. Thank you very much. What about now? Are you still delivering? Are you someone that's still sustaining the deliverables? They are sustaining the results. We want to see how you are contributing to your present environment or company. We want to see how you are still contributing. What impact are you still making? So this too, your present and the past, is very important how you represent them in your resume or your CV. Don't forget what I said. It's a document that summarizes you, who you are, your achievement, number of years, number of achievements, then your next move. So it is very important. Now, I want to talk about the content. What are the things that are relevant in your CV in this world? Now, what are the things we want to see? The number one thing that must be duly represented in your CV is your personal information. Your personal information is very important. Your full name. Yeah, your full name is very important. And thank you very much. Yeah, so when you are putting your full name, I noticed this as well. Many people put a name in their CV and another name on their online presence. Their social media handles, they use another name entirely. Because don't forget, recruiters go to social media now to check who you are. Take for instance LinkedIn. I normally refer to this platform a lot because it's a professional website, a professional platform. So many people use different names and all that. No, your online and offline must match, because in this century, recruiters go online to check who you are. So your professional email address. Gone are the days we use jibolalove123@yahoo.co.uk. It's good. But personally, I think we should have a professional email. A professional email, not something flimsy and all that. So it's just my opinion. I'm not saying, it's just my opinion. Then your LinkedIn profile is very important, who you are, because many recruiters will go there and check your information. I've noticed that. Okay, this happened earlier. I picked one guy's CV. I tried to check through what he put down in his CV, and I checked his name. I Googled his name. And I went to his LinkedIn profile. So I noticed that this guy, the offline and offline does not match. The role, the companies, every information he put on his CV and what he put online does not match. I was wondering what's wrong with this guy. With this guy, I think he can scam us. So you just quickly edit your CV and you put some things. No. Don't do that. In this century, don't do that anymore. So it's very important. Now, and that is one reason why your online presence must be always updated. Now your location, your city and your state. Avoid full address. Yes, avoid it. Sometimes you don't even put this. Yes, it is 50-50. You may put, if the recruiter does not put in their portal that, okay, you are looking for someone that lives in this environment, you don't need to put your location in your CV or your resume. Yes, because recruiters may use that to determine some things. Maybe you are living far or close by or something, and you may need some opportunities. So I will advise that you don't just put maybe the state or the suburbs or the province you have. You can just put that in your CV. Okay, the number two thing that is very important in your CV is a compelling professional summary or objective. You must have a cap. Something that summarizes you, something that talks about, okay, a result-oriented guy or a result-oriented professional of more than 15 years experience in engineering, in electrical, in automation. I'm just giving you an example. So a concise 2 to 3 sentence summary highlighting your key skills, experience, and career goals, tailored to the role. It's very important. So what I'm trying to say here is that you don't have a generic resume or CV. No, you update them according to the job you are applying to. The company you are applying to, don't forget I made a video. You have to research about the company. You need to know their values, their principles, a lot of things like that. And you review the job description. So when you review the job description, it will tell you, give you an idea of what you need to put in your CV. So we don't have one CV that fits all. No. Another thing you need to have in your CV is your relevant skills. Is it technical skills, managerial skills? You need to put them there. There are some skills that are very core to the role you are being called or you are being interviewed for. There are some skills that are very key, and recruiters normally put them, some of them, in the job description when they are posting on the job board. So you need to pay attention to this. Another thing is you need to use keywords from the job description. Don't forget, I made a video on ATS. You are asking me what is ATS? ATS means applicant tracking system. So I made a separate video on that. You can watch on my page how ATS actually works and how you can use ATS. So if you don't use some keywords from the job board, from the job posted by the HR or professional or recruiter, you will miss out. If it is an HR or recruiter that is using ATS and you are not using ATS as a job applicant, then you will miss out a lot. So the number 4 thing that you need to put in your CV is your work experience. Your work experience. Please, the way I'm itemizing them is the way you should write them. If you need more insights, I can guide you. You can have a chat. Work experience, not working experience, is work experience. You need to list in reverse chronological order. I prefer the latest one at the top. Don't start with your previous ones. Don't start with the whole places that you have worked. No, start with the current place you are working. Start with that. And when you are listing this, please pay attention. Don't just say, I work with ABC company. And what is my role? Electrical engineer. No, there are some information that will summarize that I want you to see. Pay attention, please. Number 1, the name of the company. Number 2, your role in that company. Then how many years? Is it a date or is it the past? You need to put the year you joined, month and year you joined, a month and year that you left. You need to put it. Then what is your role? You need to put it. Then job function. What are the things that you have done in that company? What are the things you did in that company, rather? You need to put them. And pay attention to this, please. When you are putting down your job description for an expired job role or the company you have left, please, you need to make sure they are achievement based. Things that you are writing concerning job role that you have done must be an achievement based. That's number 1. Then you must use past tense. And please make it a concise and something that summarizes your past experience, your past achievement. I told you earlier. So if I plot your graph, number of years versus your achievement course, your learning course, and your career trajectory, what will I see? Will it undulate or will it go smoothly? So you need to pay attention. It's not something like I led a team of 20 employees to deliver job or to deliver results to the company. No, that's not what we want to see. You want to see the achievement. You want to see things that you achieved. You talk like I led a team of 12 within 6 months to deliver 8.5% increase in company financial record. I just give you an example. So something like that. So you must tie it to an achievement. I led a project that worth $10.5 billion. That is a capacity building, something like that. You just make it practical. Nobody knows what you achieved. Nobody knows what you worked on. They won't even check. Then HR does not go to the former company and start asking them, oh, hello, does this person actually work? No, they don't. So, but the way you present yourself, I'm not saying you should lie in your CV. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying you should tell lies or you should say something absurd. But you know yourself. You're an achiever, right? So learn how to document your achievement. That's what I'm saying. That's all. So you must include your job title, your organization name, location, and date of employment. It's very important. Use bullet points to describe your responsibilities and achievements. Quantifying results where possible. I increase sales by 20%. Okay. Number 5 thing is educational background. Your degrees earned, institution name, graduation year. Sometimes you need to put this. Listen, your grade. Yes, some will tell you it's not relevant. No. Professional, it is relevant. If you achieve distinction, put it. Grade, distinction. If it's upper credit or second class upper, put it there. But when it comes to second class lower, or pass, what do? you put grade. Hold on. A credit division. I learned this some years back, that you put that in your CV. A credit division. Just write it like that. Don't write lower credit or pass. Just write a credit division. A credit division will get a recruiter confused that what do you mean by a credit division? A credit division can be lower credit, can be upper credit, can be second class lower, can be second class upper. That is what you are saying. So it's left to the recruiter to determine something. So put it that way, please. Then achievements and awards are number 6 things you need to put in your CV. Your achievements and your awards. Highlight notable accomplishments that demonstrate your competence. Highlight them. Some award. Put the year. Put the organization that gave you the award. See your company. Then what did you do to achieve that award? Okay, you understand? Yeah. So you need to put them in your. You need to craft better English and polish it very well. Now, keywords for ATS optimization is number 7. Keywords for ATS optimization. I've defined ATM for you earlier. Applicant tracking system. So you incorporate keywords from job description. So that you can pass automated screening. Because see, gone are the days that you have to print your CV 10 copies, your application 10 copies, and you submit handwritten application to the recruiter, or maybe to I write it to general manager, something like that. No, it's not like that anymore, please. They now use tools, AI tools to check, to streamline or to cut some applicants off so that you can narrow down people that you really need to interview. So many recruiters, they don't really go through the hurdles of checking your CV one by one anymore. They use ATS to do that. So you must have this knowledge so you can scale through. This greatly increases the likelihood of your resume being viewed by recruiters. So if you want your resume to be viewed by recruiters, you need to understand what ATS is, how to use it as job applicant. The next thing is professional formatting. The way you format your CV is very important. Use a clean, easy to read layout. Please don't just boggle things up. No, make it simple and concise. It's not necessarily 10 pages, 5 pages. No. And sincerely, they always say professionally that 2 pages is okay. But there are some people that they've achieved so much that 2 pages cannot contain their story. So what do we do? So personally, I'm not someone that fascinates about the number of pages your CV or yours. So far, the story is sweet. If I'm reading it, I'll be getting addicted to it, and that is it. It's important. So you use standard fonts. Don't use fonts that will not be readable. No, consistent formatting. Don't use a format or a font for your heading and another font for the bullet points. No, make it uniform so that even if it's passing through the ATS system, to be able to scan everything through and understand better. Then use bullet point to clarify your achievement, to clarify your points. Limit to 1 to 2 pages if it's possible. So, but you have to be comprehensive. That's just the point. It's not the number of pages that matters. If it is comprehensive, it is fascinating. People will read it even if it is 10 pages. Or no, it shouldn't be 10 pages. Okay, if you have extracurricular activities, you need to show some additional skills, some character qualities and all that. But please don't put all this I want to mention in your CV. Number 1 is don't put your hobbies in your CV. No, it's not necessary. Why will you put hobbies in your CV? Imagine you put in there that I like watching football. That is your hobby. And as a recruiter, I want to hire you. But my way of working in my company is hybrid. You work from home, then you work in the office. So how will I be thinking that it's the time you're supposed to spend doing my job, you will not be using it to watch Arsenal Man U match or to watching sports? How will I be sure? So that I can have a rethink and say, I don't think it's necessary to hire this guy. Yeah, so don't put your hobby in your CV. Number 2, it's not necessary you put referees in your CV. Don't put them. In the column of referee, just put it there, applicable on demand. Yes, applicable on demand. Many companies will contact you. Give us names you can contact to verify your identity or to verify who you are. Yes, then you submit the emails, the phone numbers, and the names of the person. Then there are some people that will not be reachable. You already put them in your CV. You could already pick them. They are contacting them, they are not reachable. So you don't know, even the person you are putting in your CV as your referee, the status of the person might have changed. So you don't know. So that's why I said put applicable on demand. There is very important. It's optional. You don't need to put it there. So now, this is your story. Make it fascinating. Make it comprehensive. Make it concise. So make it something that when people are reading it, they are getting addicted to it, they are getting emotional about it. Yes. So the content of your resume is very important as a professional. Please pay attention to your resume, update your resume timely so that you can capture your current status, your recent moments, your recent achievements. It is very important. Don't neglect it. I've said it earlier many times that recruiters now go to a professional platform like LinkedIn, GitHub. They look for people and they recruit them. They contact them and say, hello, I check your information online and I'm fascinated. I really want to. So don't joke with it. And don't forget, what you post online is also very important these days. Yes. I've told you in one of my videos, a guy that tweeted about a bank in Nigeria and said the bank is a shitty bank, it's not, they are having a lot of, they are clueless or something like that. And during the interview, they showed the guy, see what you have tweeted about our banks. How do you feel working with this kind of useless bank now? So thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I can do much more than this because I don't want the video to be lengthy, so that I have to cut some of the things that I have in mind to share with you. And like I always say, I'm not a motivational speaker. So I share my idea with you, what things I have experienced, things that I've seen, things that I've gone through. I share them with you because I don't want you to start where some people or some of us have started, things that we have learned in hard ways. So you can leverage on some of these tips that we're sharing on this video or in other videos. You can watch them. If you like any of them, so put a comment in the comment section. And thank you very much. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget, your CV, your resume is your identity, and it's something that tells us your story of your career. So make use of it very well. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.